Hey Gigi, how's it going?
Hi, Nikki.
Oh man, how was your weekend, dear?
Um, it was good.
Good. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We had a pre-conversation before starting our show, so excuses for that. But we're starting very natural today. Very natural.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep. So weekend. Yeah. So I went to that kite show,
hmm
that kite something or other on Saturday, with Gigi and hubby and Abby and
hmm
stepson, girlfriend, the whole clan. So it was nice. We met up with one of their best friends that works. The husband works the food truck, so that was quite interesting. It was
Okay,
fun. It was
cool.
nice.
That's
Something
awesome.
different. It
I
was
made
chill. It was very
pizza.
relaxing.
I made pizza with the family, so that was pretty cool too. On Saturday night, they
Yum.
came over around 5:30, and they left like around 11 o'clock. So we did pizza,
That's
and we
nice.
started doing the pizza on the grill. So it was pretty cool.
That's nice. What kind
hmm
of pizzas did you make?
So I made there was one that me and Sergio's brother-in-law made, and it was with anchovies and pineapple and other stuff, and it was so good because I do like anchovies on my pizza.
Oh
I know,
no.
I know.
Mm-mm.
But it was so good.
Mm-mm.
And then my pizza had mushroom and it had pepperoni and it had Peruvian peppers and other stuff in it.
Yum.
Yeah, it
That
was
sounds
so good.
good.
Yeah. It was very good. And everyone made their own pizza, so it was pretty cool.
That's nice. That's
hmm
good. So the dough you made it from scratch or you bought it made?
you know that Publix dough that's in the refrigerator that you just still have to roll out. So that's what we
Mm-hmm.
did. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
It's not bad. That's good.
Yeah.
As long as it's not that boboli one. That one's like really thick.
Which
I
one? What do you mean?
That boboli, the brand is boboli.
Oh, but it's not already. But that's already cooked.
Correct.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I don't
Just
like that.
raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
the cooked ones are. I think it's just a lot. It's real
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that one. Mm-mm.
So, anyways,
hmm
what are we talking about today, Gigi?
So I think that it would be quite interesting that we talk about the same subjects that we spoke about last week.
We're piggybacking.
Yes. So, you got one question. I got one question, but I think that you can answer the question that I got, and I answer the question that you received. And then we can answer the other questions that were spoken about
That were
in the
not
topic
ours, not
that
our
were
own
not
questions.
ours. So yeah, so that was, so the question that I had was, as a woman, do I feel empowered? So obviously in the last episode, everyone heard my answer to this. So now it's Nikki's turn to answer that question.
As a woman, do I feel empowered?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think that that's not a very difficult question to answer as long as you are wholeheartedly proud of who you have become as a woman, I
Yeah.
think. Um, I feel empowered just by the simple fact that we can bear children. I think
Mm-hmm.
that that is an empowering thing for us. Um, I I strive every single day to be independent
Mm-hmm.
because I am a go getter. I am a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just stems from my upbringing,
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
because my mom, even though my mom and dad were married till I was 14,
Oh wow.
um, when they got divorced, my mom, she struggled not only emotionally but financially as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wanted to do certain things and I couldn't get it, I that would piss me off, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"But I want to do this and I want this," and my mom would just say, "I'm so sorry. You have to figure out a way to buy that yourself or work to get that money because I don't have
Mm-hmm.
the money to give it to you." So I think that has been I guess, a foundation to
Mm-hmm.
who I've become as
Mm-hmm.
far as, the fighter in me for never giving up, always striving to be the best. I have my obviously down days like we all do. But what other thing makes me or what empowers me as a woman? I think that the ability to be a nurturer, right?
Okay.
Not only to your children, but to your family,
Mm-hmm.
to your siblings. I think that that's important, and I think a lot of friends that have had a tough upbringing also look towards, forward to being around people that have that nurturing, um, personality, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, or that nurturing gift, um, to be able to feel comfortable to listen. Um, I don't know, setting goals and attaining them. Um, making your own choices, your own decisions. I mean, I think that the list goes on and on. I think all women have, they probably don't know the power that they do have, um, at being, a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that also being able to share your weaknesses
Yeah.
makes you empowering as well,
I think
because
I agree with that.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when we're down and we take all those blows and we're able to get back up
Yeah.
again,
I don't think a lot of
whatever it
people can do
is,
that.
I don't think a lot
I
of
don't
people
think
can.
men can do that.
No,
The way
not the way we can.
graciously.
Correct. Not the
So
way we
I
can.
feel like we do it graciously.
Yeah.
And also, like I hate the term when people say like when you're strong and you know how to deal with things. I hate the fact that people say, "Oh, you have balls," and I correct that, and I'm like, "No, I have a punani."
Yes, I have
Okay,
a vajayjay,
yeah, because
not
I just
balls.
feel like it is so much stronger,
Uh huh.
more powerful,
Uh huh.
because I find men to be very weak in many aspects of
Mhm.
life,
Mhm.
and they can't endure the things that we can endure,
Right.
and they can't do what we can do, but yet we can manage to do what they can do.
Mhm. Yep.
And uh, and I think that that's also a reason why we should also feel very empowered. And when
Mhm.
I say this, I don't mean like I'm not a feminist or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Not saying
I
that we're more
just
powerful than men
Yeah,
or
but there's
better than
just
them or
I just
anything
feel
like that.
like we can
By all
do
means.
I feel like we can do more than they
But
can.
yeah, I
Graciously.
I think graciously, we can do more than them
Yeah.
because we can again bear children,
Yes.
so much more than them.
Mhm.
But I do feel that, um, sadly, a lot of women are underestimated,
Yeah.
and it should not be the case.
Yeah.
Now, if it is a moment in time where you have a situation and you are underestimated, a
Mhm.
lot of women let that get to them, and
Mhm.
it belittles them,
Yeah, of
and it makes
course,
them
of course.
feel like they are not, empowered, quote
Yeah,
unquote.
makes sense.
So, it's one of those topics that can actually go on forever, because I feel that all women are different. All women
Mhm.
have their own strengths,
Mhm.
whether it be with their family, with their, love life, with their
Mhm.
with their employer, like with their job, with their career.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like fucking women that are, police officers are badasses, like
How
what the
about correction
fuck?
officers?
Yeah.
Like,
Like carry a gun? No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah,
And a
yeah,
firefighter going to a flaming bill? No.
yeah.
So, all women, I think, every woman has their kind of like their shield, their
Mhm.
superhero thing going, as well as men do. They all have their thing, but to basically not toot on our horn, but I think that, back to the question, um, why do we feel empowered? I think
Wait, you
that
haven't answered the question?
I did,
Okay.
but I'm saying I'm
I
going
thought I
back
was
to
like,
it
wait, hold
to
on, did I
finish.
miss it?
No, but we went. I'm saying, like, to
Yeah, yeah, no,
route
I know.
back to it and kind of
Mhm.
cut, finish it off, um, or kind of like semicolon continue. Um, how do we feel empowered, or how do I feel empowered? I think that's, there's a lot of things that I can say, but mainly would probably be I'm proud to be a woman. Um, I always say, and my close, friends and family always say that I kind of think like a man on a lot of aspects in my
Mhm.
life. And I think it's because I am empowered, because I
Okay.
am a strong woman, I don't take shit. I am kind of gullible and kind of soft when it comes to, certain people, and
Mhm.
forgiving, but I think that's just my personality, not you know, because I am a woman. It's just me. I'm a loving person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. I like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like all of those reasons. And you're absolutely 100% correct in what you're saying, because I feel that the capacity that we have to do everything that we set our minds to, and that not even that we set our minds to, just the way that we do things, just the way that we show up, just the way that we think, is so different, So
I
yeah,
agree.
I love that.
So what's a question you didn't get? I don't remember. Oh, you didn't get the one of
I didn't get the one you got.
the one I got was but that's the one that's the question you asked.
I can ask the fucking question.
Okay.
I didn't answer the question.
Okay.
How about the viewers want to know what the hell?
What your thoughts are. Okay. So the one I got was, what do you think is your best physical attribute?
Yes. Well, like, what do you like most about yourself?
What do you like most about
physically?
yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I did ask that question, and I'm happy that I asked it because we're so judgmental on how we perceive ourselves, right? And it's not most of the time like we can actually say, "Oh, I'm a good person," right? I'm a nice person. I'm giving. I'm genuine. But when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we always pick on us. We pick on ourselves. We're like, I don't like this. I don't like that. I look too fat. I look too skinny. This shirt doesn't look nice on me. I don't like my hair.
Yeah, we put ourselves down
all the time. So I felt like that question was very appropriate because I wanted to hear someone talking about themselves physically, So I will answer the question, and at least for me, my favorite thing about me physically is I would have to say it's my eyes. Yes. So I think, fuck it. I don't think. I know.
Okay. Okay.
My eyes. I feel like my eyes tell my story. And I feel like you can see the love that I have, the passion that I have.
I could see that. They're inviting.
Yes, they're very inviting.
Inviting.
And a fun fact about me is that I tend not to give a lot of eye contact because if we connect with our eyes, then
the rest is over.
We're in trouble, So when I have conversations with people, I kind of look like in between their eyes, like in their forehead right here, and I just don't give. You
kind of look for like that little spot.
Yeah, where they don't think
focus on, kind of like the singers and the actors that they're like, and this and that and the other, just not to focus on what's actually going on.
Correct. Yeah? So yeah, I love my eyes. I feel like when you look at someone's eyes, you can read their soul. You get into their soul. And I think I love the color, so I'm not one to say, oh my God, I wish I had light eyes. No, I like my dark brown eyes. I like the shape of my eyes. I like my eyelashes. And my eyes tell my story. So if you focus in my eyes, you'll be able to see if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm annoyed, if I'm upset, and just really get into my soul. So my eyes are that. I love it. And I think that's my best physical attribute. I do have big boobs. So I love that as well.
That's always an attention catcher.
That's always,
Yep.
You can't really get into my soul through my boobs, but
but they go. But the other people, the other person's eyes go there.
Yeah, no, they do.
Whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Then, I hear you. I share that same quality. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, so I would say eyes, my boobies, and then my toes. So I take lots of pride on my feet, and my toes have to be very well taken care of.
For our listeners that don't know, remember we've said it. She has a foot fetish.
I do.
She loves toes.
Yes, I do.
Thank the Lord I have good looking toes, because if not, you guys would
never
not do this podcast, and you would never hear the end of it.
No, we would never do the podcast. I don't even think we could be friends.
I don't think so.
No, we wouldn't.
A person with crusty toes, forget about it.
That's disgusting. Like,
that is disgusting. Who does that? Well, people that don't care about their toes.
Yeah, no. Listen, I even like my best friend. She gets her manicure and pedicure done sometime, and she asks me, "Oh, what color do you want on my toes?" And I pick my color.
Oh my God, I cannot.
It's horrible.
Oh my God, Nani, don't do that.
Yes, it's horrible.
That's so funny. Yeah, but I guess I definitely do not have a foot fetish, but I do like to have pretty toes.
Yeah, no, it's important.
I take care of my toes, and my toes. Thankfully, I was blessed, even though I was a dancer when I was little. I thank the Lord that my toes are not crusty and retarded.
Thank God.
All bunion and weird.
Yeah, no,
so
thank
that's a
God.
good thing.
Yeah, you're saved.
Yes,
the Lord has saved you.
The Lord has saved me
and has allowed us to be friends.
With cute looking toes.
Yes,
thank God. So, okay, what else? What other?
Oh, the virginity one.
The virginity one is a good one.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the one I asked.
Yeah, so answer it.
Okay, so, Jesus. So I lost my virginity, I can't remember if it was 13. I think it was when I was 13. Um, don't remember exact time of that year, so I don't remember if I was still, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I want to say 13. Ironically, I had a couple boyfriends before him, but they were all just like baby boyfriends, the ones you write little letters to, and not a real boyfriend. But he was my first real boyfriend. I dated him for almost 3 years.
Oh.
And it was so funny because the first time was in my mom's house. And I was petrified because I always thought that I was going to bleed. And I didn't.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the hell? And then, of course, him automatically, in the freaking, that was like the late 80s.
Yeah.
So he was like thinking that I had already had sex with someone else.
Yeah.
Because automatically he's like, she's supposed to bleed. That like the popping of the cherry and
all
all that freaking stupidity. You're supposed to bleed.
Oh, okay. Well,
like the hymen and the whole
dancer?
thing. I was a dancer.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and since I was like 4.
Yeah, I know. So you're not.
But anyway, how the fuck do you explain this to the kid? That he doesn't understand. So anyway, I absolutely adored him. I thought I was gonna marry him. That first stupid puppy love. But I actually remember exactly what room in my mom's house.
Oh my God.
What I was wearing. Gigi, I remember what I was wearing.
That's crazy.
I was wearing a little 2-piece, like a skirt with like a tank top thing. And yeah, he was playing video games. And I don't even know if people were in the house I don't remember any. I don't remember that part. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember if there was anybody there. But I do remember that we had been talking about it about it because we had already, touch the boobies and touch the penis and we did all that shit whenever we had a chance, And so that day we talked about it the day before. I think we kind of planned it because we knew that he was going to get dropped off and my mom was going to go like take my brother. I don't even know because my brother is like psycho. My God, if my brother ever listens to this, he would flip the fuck out. Because my brother was psycho. He protected me. Oh my God, it was horrible.
That's funny.
Yeah. So whatever, we had a split second there that we were able to do it. I don't think it lasted for 2 minutes, honestly.
Oh my God.
I swear. It was just like really quick. And it was like on the chair. He was sitting on the chair and I think I like straddled him or something like crazy like that. Yeah. And then of course, I got up, went to the bathroom, I cleaned myself, whatever, everything was good. And we went back to playing the video games. It was hilarious.
Like nothing ever happened.
So was it special? Absolutely not. Like that is the meaning of the most unspecial virginity break ever on the history.
Yeah.
But because I cared about him, that was like special to me.
Yeah. Oh.
And then of course after that, it was crazy because the fact that it already happened, we took every opportunity. We would literally, have sex in the corner of a building, under the stairs.
That is crazy.
It was the craziest thing, but it was very sweet. Like the rest of our adventure together was nice,
Oh, that is so sweet.
But yeah, so that was how I lost my virginity. Did I love him? Yes, I did. I thought I was gonna marry him. I swear I was in love with him. But it's puppy love. We were children.
Of course,
we were children. We know what the fuck we're doing. I mean, we knew. Yeah. But fast
forward down years down the line, right? You look at that and you're like, oh my God. Imagine that somebody does sex the way that you did sex when you first started, right? You'll be like, get the fuck away from here.
Yes. Well, honestly, we were together for a long time. We were together for almost 3 years, or maybe 3 years and change. So finally, he got a car. And then he would pick me up at school, and I would skip school.
Oh.
So we would go to those motels on Okeechobee Road.
Yeah.
And it was like $30 for an hour.
Yeah. Oh wow.
In those little motels, crazy. And we would go there. He would take a little.
How is that $30 an hour now? No, it can't be.
No. Now you, girl.
No.
$30
for an hour?
Yeah. That is not now. I'm talking about in 1989.
No. I understand.
Oh.
But right now, we should look this up. I want to know.
Look it up. Yeah, I don't know.
I want to know.
You can look it up while I talk.
I am. Yeah, continue.
So anyway, we used to go to the hotel, to the little motels, because those are motels. And we used to pay, I want to say between $20 and $30. It was never less than that.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that, none of that exists anymore. All of that was knocked down when they did
Mm-hmm.
the expansion of Okeechobee Road.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's where we went, and that was like our little thing. He would take a little jukebox thing, and we used to
Yeah,
play
yeah,
our
yeah.
music in the room, and had like our own little time. It was super sweet, you
Aw.
know. Yeah, we would cuddle. So it was nice. It was nice. I cannot complain. That relationship was very filling for me. Oh, we got what?
Wait, I'm trying to find
What
the
are you gonna?
price. Oh my
Gigi
god.
Gigi is gonna start a little bit of an Egyptian dance here, ladies
I
and
don't know,
gentlemen.
but this thing is playing the room. I'm like, holy
What?
shit, the
It's the
music.
promotion of the room.
Yeah, no,
No,
I'm
girl,
just trying to
these
find.
hotels for an hour. The pirate or what?
I don't know, but I
Yeah.
just want.
Listen, those hotels were those rooms were. I mean, from what I can remember, they were super plain. They had absolutely. There was literally one room. It was a bed and a little dresser and the
Yeah.
bathroom. That's it. It was the tiniest little thing. Not pretty at all. Had no decoration. Nothing on the walls. I mean, it was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it was a sad room. Honestly,
No, I can
it was
imagine.
a sad room. And then, of course, we graduated. The older we got, we graduated to going to like the more fancy, you know, places.
Yeah.
And but yeah, long story short, I danced my 15s, and he was my partner, and he gave me a promise ring that he was gonna marry me and love me forever. And then a year later, he met a little hoochie mama in high school
Oh, fuck
because
him.
he was a year. I know he was a year older than me, and then that's it. There went all of our love story. It went away.
Aw.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
it
still trying to find the
it
pricing on
happens.
this.
Yeah, we're still fighting with Google here, trying to find a 1 hour motel. Those 1 hour they do not go. I'm sure less than like $100 or $75.
I want to find out.
Maybe the ones in Okeechobee, like the Palace, Executive
The
Palace.
Executive
Yeah,
Palace
they do an
Hotel.
hour. They do it for an hour.
Yeah.
They do it for an hour.
Yeah,
How the
but they
fuck do we
don't.
know that?
Well, Highly Executive Motel.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
it. That's the one. Does it
that's the
for an
one you
hour.
went to?
Yeah, and they do like half a night. They do it for like four
Yeah, yeah,
hours.
yeah. They do a 4 hour thing.
Yeah,
Don't ask
yeah.
me how I know,
I didn't go
but
to that one.
you know.
That didn't exist back
But
in
look at this.
1989. But
How
what
much?
the heck?
I
To
feel.
rent for 4 hours?
I feel like if
I
I
don't even
laid.
know if they post
Wait,
that
hold on.
shit.
I feel like if I laid down there, I'm gonna catch like a staph infection or something. I'm
Listen,
just saying.
I went in that jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this, Nikki. Look.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah, look at this. Oh, I don't know
interesting.
about that,
Oh
but
my God, I'm so sorry, guys. We're here like we went down the rabbit hole and
okay.
we
Anyways,
left you hanging.
sorry.
So back to my story. It was great.
Aw.
Whereas was I ready? I thought I was. I was very mature for my age. Was I careful? Sometimes I was, sometimes I wasn't. With him, since he was my boyfriend, and I believed that we were we were monogamous. I believed that it was the right thing to do. Of course, at
Yes.
13, what the fuck do you know?
No, we don't know much.
We don't know shit.
Mm-mm.
But thank the Lord, I'm here.
Yeah.
I've never gotten an infection. I'm healthy.
Yeah. No, good.
I've had my children with no problems.
That's
And
important.
I never got pregnant when I was a teenager. So
Thank
that
God. I was very
actually,
promiscuous.
yeah.
Very. And I had my first encounter, my first time was at the age of 13. So,
Oh, look at that. We're the same.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
13.
The horn dogs over
Yeah,
here.
it's horrible.
That's it.
13. And, like I remember my little story was, I can't really get into so much details about it, unfortunately.
Oh, because the person might listen.
But it was at the age of 13. I remember every single detail about it. I remember the songs that were playing. I remember what we did that day. And I remember how I felt that I wanted to do it, like I was like, I think I'm ready for this, And at that time or at that age, you do feel that puppy love. You do feel like this is the person that you want to be.
That floating feeling.
Yeah. This is the person you're going to be for the rest of your life. You've already planned your wedding, your honeymoon.
That's it.
your
Everything. Your amount of kids you're going to have, or you're going to, absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely.
And then you realize.
It's funny. I just realized
No.
you're saying that, and I'm thinking
Yeah.
of the listeners who's going to be able to know who I'm talking about. I know one or two maybe that are gonna
They'll be
know.
like, "Oh, that was me."
Yeah. Well, I don't know about he's not gonna listen to it, but someone that knows him is. But
So
that's fine.
so yeah, no, no, no. 13, I remember it all. Was it memorable? It was memorable to the fact that I can remember it.
Hmm.
Was it the best thing ever? Absolutely not,
Yeah, of course.
Like after I've had numerous and several different people, I'm like, all right, well, that was kind of shitty,
Yeah. Yeah, you just realize
And
that.
you're like, oh, that was very shitty.
Hmm.
Ooh, I didn't like this at all. This is not the way I like it.
You just
So
start to learn,
yeah,
and
you learn.
and
You
you
learn
learn
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Correct.
Most importantly,
And
you
what you
learn
like
you.
and what you, yeah.
Correct. So I think that's what happened there. So I learned more about me, and that's it. But yeah, unfortunately, my story I can't really get into too much detail about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes guys, we it's not because we don't want to tell, it's just because we are exposing our life for you guys to listen. We don't want for some of the topics to get back to them, or for it to hurt anyone, or for someone to feel like, why are they putting this stuff out there? So
yes,
I think we just want to protect identities.
yeah.
Hmm.
There you go.
No names,
No,
just experiences,
there you go.
and then we'll go from there. So, what other questions did we have? We had the virginity, we had the what you like about your body, and the empowerment. What was the fourth one?
Was the other question? The last
Oh,
question
the
was the
sex
one that,
change.
yeah,
Oh God, that's a hard one.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
definitely
not a
does.
sex change, guys.
No, no, no. Do you feel that it changes with time, like with your
Yeah,
partner? Do you feel that with time, the connection with
I
your
think it
partner
does.
changes? Absolutely, it changes.
It changes, and you have to.
When you first start a relationship, everything's like butterflies and rainbows.
Fuck yeah! Like, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When I first started with Sergio, he would be working, and I would be like, okay, I'm coming over to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's it. Like, don't even stop working. Like, I'll pull your pants down. We do everything we need to do. Let's do it quickly. Let's take forever. Let's take a long time. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
And then, but now it's not like that. Like,
Yeah, it's different.
God forbid, I try to have sex with him while he's working. He's like, can you just let
Can
me
you
work?
relax?
Can you relax?
Yeah.
But it does change, and I believe that when you are younger in the relationship and
Mm-hmm.
fresh in the relationship, you are more open to trying new things and trying different things because you're trying to captivate the other person's attention a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I feel that once you have them, you get comfortable. And but I also believe that it's important not to get comfortable. I also believe that it's important to try new things, to try different things and change it up. Like, especially if if you guys are like me, I have a 3.5-year-old, so sometimes our timing, our child dictates our whole life. Like the time that we go to sleep, the time that we wake up, what I'm gonna eat, what she's gonna eat, how we're gonna go to sleep, everything. So we have to really set a time to say, hey, we're going to go out and have a date, or hey, we're going to go out and have sex, or can you stay home Friday and we work from home so that we can at least have sex,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to be together.
Yeah, and
Absolutely. It's more planned out.
It is. I hate it.
When you're younger, I know. When you're younger, it's more spontaneous. It's
Yeah.
more like um more savage,
Yeah.
more unpredictable.
Like, I want to have sex in the backyard all the time with having my neighbors watch me, but Sergio's like, no. He said, Giselle.
We've talked about this before.
And then we have our we're trying to make our plants in the house grow. Those privacy plants. I don't know what you call them.
Yes, I know. I don't either. I don't know shit about plants.
But they're not fucking growing. They're so skinny. They look they're so
malnourished.
Skinny,
they're malnourished.
But we feed them and we take care of them, and the gardeners come in and they try, and they're not fucking growing. And I was like, well, we need privacy in order for me to have sex in my own backyard.
Yeah, I
hear you. I don't care. I personally don't care. Like, we can have sex out there, and I don't care if people are watching. I'm like, well, this is my home.
Yeah, go back in your house.
Go back in your house.
Go back in your house.
If you don't want to watch.
Yeah, this is a free show.
Yeah.
Go back in your house.
Like, if you want to watch, fine, no problem. By all means, I won't say no.
Oh my God, I cannot. I cannot with this woman. Yeah, but I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, but I think that definitely when you're younger and the relationships are new, it's very spontaneous,
Yes.
very wild, very, and that time is fun. That time is just fun.
It is.
But as you, and to our guest from last week, she touched on the fact that we should reinvent ourselves and spicing it up every once in a while. Plan a date, which
And
is
what she
back
meant
to
by
what.
that, she said what she meant by that was, because I know her.
Mhm.
Toys. You need to bring toys. You need to do
Mhm.
things that are out of your
You need to
comfort
be
zone.
open to different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to try different things. And if you try something and you don't like it, let your partner know and say, listen, I didn't like that. Let's
Yeah.
try this. I like that. But, just kind of give yourself that chance
I think that
to
goes
try
into the whole
different
thing
things.
with boundaries, right? We had this
Right.
conversation in one of our other chats before where we spoke about boundaries, and I said anything goes. I think that if you're in with your partner in a relationship, anything should go to please one another. And with that in mind, I feel like you have to be spontaneous. You have to be open enough to want to try new things. Like I know a young lady that has like two cucumbers. One is thick and short, and the other one is long and
One is long
skinny.
and skinny, and one is thick and short. Exactly. And at the end of the day, the size of the cucumber is for whoever's appetite,
Whatever it
whoever
is,
wants that the long and thick.
Yeah.
Really, it's at everything in life is there's a Spanish saying que para los gustos se hicieron los
See,
colores.
do you know what I
So
wish that would happen though? I wish that men would open up a little bit more.
yeah, men are very anal
Very.
retentive.
Yeah. Talking about anal, I hope that they would open up a little bit more because, like,
Oh my God,
not
we're
like
gonna lose
that.
all of our guy
No,
listeners.
no, not like that. But like, just explore new things with your partners. Like, don't feel that your partner is going to judge you or that
Mm-hmm.
she's going to be turned off or whatever. Like, fine. Worst case scenario is that she tells you she doesn't want to try something. Okay, ladies, try whatever your guy wants to try, at least once. And if you don't like it, then say no, it's
Right.
not
Or
my cup of tea.
if he feels uncomfortable, then just
You know?
don't push him.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is you talk about it. If you try it and he didn't like it and he's communicating.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying. I'm elaborating what you just said.
Okay.
So you talk about what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't feel comfortable with it, say, listen, I will be gentle.
Mm-hmm.
And you try what you're,
Are you talking about pegging?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, whatever.
Well, I don't know.
Well, we started off talking about anal, so I'm thinking that. I'm thinking if your partner is afraid of it because they're like, oh God, I don't want to try that.
You're talking about the men trying to have anal sex with their girls.
Not only that,
I was trying licking on ass or something like that. The guys don't. A lot of guys like that, but they don't allow you to do it.
Exactly,
they're embarrassed
because they're embarrassed.
I don't know
you cannot
why.
get close to that area.
I don't know why.
So it's like, why?
Do you know how quickly they can come like that?
Exactly. I don't think they know.
I don't think they know.
Oh my God, we gotta tell them. Seriously, like I don't get it. I don't get it. I think they're naive.
They are. Fucking idiots.
They're in the closet about that.
All right. Well, I think we should get them out of a closet.
Okay, well, we're gonna on that note, we're going to say bye to you guys. We love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us. And we'll talk to you next week.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.